may we invite candidate number 2? Ma'am? Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So, candidate number 2, please pick a question. Sige. Alright. Ako na muna magbabasa, Sasha.
Yes po. Our questions are tightly sealed.
Parang ayaw niyo pabasa sa Font 11 po. Okay. Alright, our question for today. How are you muna, candidate number 2?
Fine po, and I'm kind of nervous.
Ayan. May mga tips na tinuro sa'yo si Sasha, tandaan mo lang yan. Alright, so, eto na ang iyong question. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will be reading the question in English and Tagalog po. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, our question. Should freedom of speech ever be restricted in order to protect social harmony? Why or why not? In Tagalog, dapat bang limitahan ang kalayaan sa pagsasalita upang mapanatili ang pagkakaisa sa lipunan? Bakit?
Thank you for that question. If freedom of speech is prohibited,
limited,
then it will be, or many people will not agree on that, especially
Tagalogin mo na, tinagalog na nga. Ang tapos na yung oras niya. Inaantay siya magsalita na magsalita.
freedom of speech is kind of, or for me, it's
kinukos niya ng nasa likod. Natin na, binibigyan niya ng tip na kanang sasabihin na. Tinitipan niya kung anong sasabihin. Naunahan ng nervyos eh. Anong tawag doon yung nabablock?
Alright, sige Angela, I will repeat the question, okay? So, dapat bang limitahan ang kalayaan sa pagsasalita upang mapanatili ang pagkakaisa sa lipunan? Bakit?
pwedeng hindi, pero pwede kong oo. Sapagkat tayo lamang ay tao. Kalayaan natin ang ipagpalaganap ang katotohanan at kung ano ang ating nasa puso, sapagkat tayo lamang ay tao at kung ikaw ay nagkamali, tanggapin ito ng buong puso at huwag ikahiya kung ano man ang nasabi ng kamalian.
Alright, thank you very much. Candidate number 2 from Banto, Angela Perici Pineda.
Yes, Sir Roman. I think I could definitely agree with your answer with the fact that everyone has the right to free speech.
Correct, correct. Alright, and ladies and gentlemen, we move forward with our next candidate, Sasha.
Candidate number 3 from Barangay Karamutan.
Jean Ellery Plazo.
Oy na te, cheer mo! Te, cheer mo!
Jean?
Mukha namang hindi naman siguro mental block yan. Tisay siya, no?
How are you? Okay ka na?
Kinakabahan.
Okay lang yan, easy. Alright, chill, chill. Next, your question, Jean, is, do you think beauty pageant promotes unrealistic beauty standards? Why or why not? Sa iyong palagay, ang patimpalak ng kagandahan o beauty pageant ba ay nagtataguyod ng hindi makatotohanang pamantayan ng kagandahan? Bakit? Sure, sa iyong palagay, ang patimpalak ng kagandahan or beauty pageant ba ay nagtataguyod ng hindi makatotohanang pamantayan ng kagandahan? Bakit? Feel free to approach the mic, Zoom. Thank you.
Sagot mo.
Para po sa akin ay hindi. Dahil para po sa akin, ang beauty pageant ay upang iangat ang mga kababaihan dito sa lipunan. Dahil alam naman po natin na madaming nagsasabi na ang mga babae ay mahihina. Kaya naman sa lahat ng taong naririto, patuloy tayong umalyansa at ingatan ang mga kababaihan sa lipunan dahil tanging tinig ng kababaihan lamang ang ating paglaban. Salamat po, maraming salamat.
Alright, thank you very much. Candidate number 3, Jean Ellery Plaza.
From Barangay Karamita.
Doon ang pagkakaintindi niya sa tanong.
Alright, let's move forward with our next candidate. It's candidate number 5 from Barangay Comillas, Mariah Silva. Mariah, good evening.
Dapat kasi ilagay na lang yung tanong niya, no? Lagay na lang yung lamesa.
Alright, si Sasha naman daw. Try niya.
Alright, here's your question. If you were offered a life-changing opportunity, but it meant leaving behind everything you currently have, would you take it? Why or why not? In Tagalog, kung ikaw ay aalukan ng pagkakataong mabago ang iyong buhay, kapalit ng pag-iwan sa lahat ng mayroon ka na yon, tatanggapin mo ba ito? Bakit? Again, if you were offered a life-changing opportunity, but it meant leaving behind everything you currently have, would you take it? Why or why not? Kung ikaw ay aalukan ng pagkakataong mabagong iyong buhay, kapalit ng pag-iwan sa lahat ng mayroon ka na yon, tatanggapin mo ba ito? Bakit?
If I have the chance to change anything, I wouldn't change anything. Because what I have right now is what I hard work for. And I believe that everything happens for a reason. Good or bad, it is good or bad, it has
A purpose. A meaning for life. Saya naunahan ng nervous.
It will change your life meaningfully. You will learn from it, and as a woman, I'm a woman. I'm worth for what I have to offer to the world, and just the way I am. Good night.
Ganda-ganda pa naman.
Thank you so much, candidate number 5 from Barangay Comillas.
Mariah Silva. Alright, let's move forward with our next candidate. Candidate number 6 from Barangay Dumarais, Christine Joy Guillermo.
Pag nakasagot siya ng diretso, talagang siya na panalo.
nabasa mo din. Sabay-sabay natin basahin. What unique aspect of La Paz would you like everyone to know about? And how would you promote it to the whole province of Tarlac? Anong natatanging aspeto ng La Paz ang nais mong ipaalam sa lahat? At sa paanong paraan mo ito isusulong sa buong lalawigan ng Tarlac?
I do believe that tourism is more than just a destination. It is a celebration of a nation's creations. To promote the hidden gems of our beloved La Paz, I would highlight our traditions with pride through our vibrant cuisine, culture, and art, where every visitor lives with a happy heart. I would promote ecotourism with care, ensuring that everyone will be there, and through local community and local craft players, inclusivity would be the foundation we share. And I think that aspects of La Paz that I would like to promote to everyone. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, candidate number 6 from Dumarais, Christine Joy Guillermo. Up next, we have
Candidate number 7
from
Barangay Guevara,
Leonis Margaret de Guzman.
Yan, kabado na yung mga nanonood kung makakasagot ba yung contestant nila.
Alright, your question. How can we empower the youth of La Paz to become active and responsible citizens contributing to the development of their community? Sa papaanong paraan natin mabibigyang lakas o maiuudyok ang kabataang Lapazenyo upang maging aktibo at responsableng mamamayan na makakatulong sa kaunlaran ng kanilang komunidad? Okay, let me repeat the question. Sa papaanong paraan natin mabibigyang lakas o maiuudyok ang kabataang Lapazenyo upang maging aktibo at responsableng mamamayan na makakatulong sa kaunlaran ng kanilang komunidad?
Thank you for a wonderful question. First of all, I will encourage my fellow youths to make an organization to help our community and recycle other materials that it can be used. And I will encourage my fellow youths to spread love and kindness. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much to candidate number 7 from Barangay Guevara,
Leonis Margaret de Guzman. Ladies and gentlemen, tuloy-tuloy po tayo with our question and answer. Up next, we have candidate number 9 from Barangay La Purísima, Lovely Anires Baldos. Hello, Lovely. Alright, Lovely, your question. If you are given a chance on how to live your life, what would you choose? A short but meaningful life, or long but just an ordinary one? Kung mabibigyan ka ng pagkakataong pumili sa kung paano mo gustong mabuhay, ano ang pipiliin mo? Maikli, ngunit makabuluhang buhay, o mahaba, ngunit karaniwang buhay?
Good evening po. Ang pipiliin ko po ay ang mahabang buhay pero hindi mayaman. Bakit? Dahil
Sayang. Sayang.
Maikli, ngunit makabuluhang buhay, o mahaba, ngunit karaniwang buhay?
ang pipiliin ko po ay mahaba pero karaniwang buhay. dahil napakasarap pong mabuhay. And sa napakahabang buhay na yon ay pwede tayong maging successful. Hindi tayo mananatiling mababa dahil naniniwala po ako na kung gagawin natin ang ating makakaya ay magtatagumpay po tayo sa buhay at aangat na katulad ng iba. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Candidate number 9.
From Barangay La Purísima.
Yes, lovely Anires Baldos. We have candidate number 17 from Barangay Paludpud, Angelica Manalo. Angelica, magandang gabi. Here's your question.
Angelica, your question is, if you could get rid of one attitude, belief, or value that you think is unnecessary and should be removed from this world, what would it be and why?
Yan, kung maaari kang makapag-alis ng isang pag-uugali o paniniwala na sa palagay mo ay hindi mahalaga at dapat nang iwaksi sa mundong ito, ano ito at bakit?
Good evening, La Paz. If I could get rid of one attitude, belief, or value that I think is unnecessary and should be removed from this world, I think it would be the societal pressure that often leads to body image issues. In a world that is obsessed with unrealistic body standards today, many women and even men are feeling inadequate and insecure about them. But one thing I could say to these young men and women is that it is not what you look like that defines you, but it is what you do to make this world a better place that defines who you are. Thank you.
Thank you so much to candidate number 17.
Candidate number 17 from Barangay Paludpud, Angelica Manalo. Alright.
Up next, we have candidate number 18.
Candidate number 18 is from Barangay Rizal, Richara Rodriguez. Alright. Sasha?
Alright, your question is, if you were asked to make a difficult decision that might upset others, how would you handle it?
Alright, so kung ikaw ay kinakailangan na gumawa ng isang mahirap na desisyon na maaaring makasakit ng damdamin ng iba, paano mo ito haharapin?
Para sa akin, kung ako man ay mabibigyan o magdidesisyon ng napakahirap na makaka-upset sa iba, ay yung maaari kong gawin sa iba ang sasabihin ko sa kanila na sarili kong desisyon ito at tayo ay may sarili-sariling karapatan upang magdesisyon sa buhay, at naniniwala ako na lahat ng tao ay may sarili-sariling magdesisyon dahil alam kong lahat tayo ay may desisyon sa buhay. At ito ay respetuhin. Maraming salamat po.
Alright, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 18 from Rizal, Richara Rodriguez. And our next candidate, Sasha, is?
Our next candidate is candidate number 19 from Barangay San Isidro.
We have Karil Joyce Bulanagi.
What duties and responsibilities do you think a true Binibining La Paz embodies? And how would you utilize your crown to make a positive impact in our society?
So, ano mga katangian at mga responsibilidad ang sa palagay mo ay dapat ikatawan ng isang tunay na binibining La Paz? At paano mo gagamitin ang corona o titulong ito para makagawa ng magandang epekto para sa ating lipunan?
Thank you. And to answer that, before entering this pageant, I had my fair share of doubts because this is my first major pageant. But I told myself that I should seek discomfort and go out of my comfort zone because I believe it is when we are faced with great uncertainties in life that our best quality and character radiates. And I stand here today as a woman of perseverance and determination. And as Binibining La Paz 2025, I dare to inspire others to seek for change and be the voice that they believe in. And as a college student, I see an importance in having an education. And if I were to win Binibining La Paz 2025, I would be an advocate for empowering children with education. And I believe that we could do that as a collective, together with the help of the leadership of Mayor Herdan and his council. Because I believe that as La Pazeños, we could only do so much as individuals. But as a collective, we have the ability to inspire change and create a better community for La Paz, for everyone to thrive in. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 19 from San Isidro, Carril Joyce Bulinagi. So, let's call our last top 10 finalists tonight from Barangay San Roque. Palakpakan po ninyo, candidate number 20, Cherise Ordonez.
Sana naman makasagot siya.
Cherise, good evening. Sasha?
Here's your question. If you were given the opportunity to have a conversation with the father of La Paz, our Honorable Mayor Venus Jordan, what important topics would you raise and why do you think they are crucial for the progress of our community?
Alright, so kung ikaw ay mabibigyan ng pagkakataon na makausap ang ama ng bayan ng La Paz na si Mayor Venus Jordan, anong importanteng paksa ang iyong tatalakay at paano ito magiging mahalaga sa pag-unlad ng ating komunidad?
Given the chance to talk to our mayor is a great privilege. But I won't say something, but rather hug him and thank him because despite the burdens and responsibilities, he deserved the comfort that he was once given us. And we are grateful for our mayor because he is not being uploaded because of his surname, but rather he is being uploaded because of the progress and change he has brought in our community. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much. Candidate number 20. From Barangay San Roque, Cherise Ordonez. So, Sasha, may I invite you back to our podium. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our question and answer portion. Ayan. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, a round of applause for our top 10 finalists. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we would like to, habang tinatabulate po ang ating scores, we would like to give a very special award this evening. Sasha, we would like to thank some very special individuals tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, first, we would like to thank our official photographer. So we are going to give them a very beautiful plaque of appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, first, we have behind the captivating images po of Binibining La Paz candidates,